CWI, come on, come on. It is time for you to name that squad. The West Indies fans, the West Indies supporters, they have been waiting. It's been a while since we have heard anything where our cricket is concerned. We are waiting on that squad that is set to tour Zimbabwe. Come on, man, CWI, name the squad, man, so we can have it to discuss and talk a little bit about before we go into Zimbabwe. What's up, my people? What's up? Welcome back, welcome back. I don't know if I am the only one that is eagerly anticipating this squad, you know. I don't hear much noise on social media. I don't hear anything. What is happening, fans? What is happening, sports to the bone people? Don't we want to hear the squad? Come on, CWI, man. Come on. It's the 28th of January. We are supposed to play the first warm-up game, you know. First warm-up game is supposed to be played the 28th of January. And usually I want to be in the country probably a week or so, at least a week before that warm-up game. So, you know, that would probably be around about the 21st of January. Just call it around about the 21st of January. We would want to be there about the 21st of January. And today is what, the 6th? The 6th of January. So just a couple of days, probably 2 or so weeks, you know, until what I am calling the time that we should be in Zimbabwe. And we still haven't heard the squad. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and name the squad again. Maybe that is what CWI waiting on, you know. Probably waiting on us, the fans, to tell them the squad. So I'm going to go ahead and remind you guys of a couple of players that I want to see on this tour. Remember now, you know, quite a few of the guys will not be available because of the UAE. Right, the UAE T20 League. I think people like Jason Holder will be in the UAE League. Alzari Joseph, I think, also will be there. So those are a couple of players that you would expect to be in the squad, but they are not going to be there. Jason Holder also. So Jason Holder, Alzari Joseph, and who else? Those are two players, and they're going to have a couple of people in the South Africa, in the other league, but at least they will be available for the next series. But yeah, man, it doesn't matter which way they put it, you know. I doubt Brandon King will be going to the UAE for that T20 league. So we want to see Brandon King in that squad, you know. There are a couple of other players. I think about a week ago I did a video and I was talking about some players that should be in the squad. You understand? Just to give them a look in if a couple of people are out or not available. You understand? The spinner, Rastan Chase played the other day and he did his thing with the bat. But as I would have said a couple of times, I really want a spinner that is there as a specialist spinner. If you give me some runs, I will try and work with it. Moti is fit and Moti will not be in the UAE. So I am thinking that Moti needs to be on this trip. Knowing CWI and how they think, and you know, they want somebody to give them a little runs here and a little runs there, they are going to probably pick Chase. But I want to hold people accountable. If I pick you as a specialist spinner, I don't want you bowling the entire test match, not taking any wicket and giving away over 100 and odd runs, and then giving away over 100 and odd runs, and then going and make 40 or 50, and then we say yes, that is good. You're batting at number 8 as the spinner. If you come and give me runs, I will take it. But your primary role is to take wickets and to keep the thing tight. So I want to try a actual spinner and not a batting all-rounder. You understand? Or a spinning all-rounder. I need a spinner that can bowl. So it goes without saying, we're going with Brathwaite and Shandopal again. King, Casey Carty, Arthur Ness. These are a couple of guys that I am putting in the squad. I know we want to wait until the 4-day regional tournament to really see them again. I am very big on that, wanting to see people play red ball cricket before we really give them a look in. Casey Carty and Alec Arthur Ness, they have played a couple of couple of regional championship. Not really set the place alight, but you know they would have done some work, and they didn't do too badly in the 4-day regional in the Super 50. So you know these guys, you can give them a look in on this tour to see where they are going. So Arthanes, Casey Carty, and King, those would be my the three changes that I have up my sleeve, the three big addition to the squad. You understand? Then Kyle Mayers, Roach, Moti, Phillip, and these guys go again. Hodge. Oh, I had Hodge. Hodge is there also. Da Silva, Blackwood, and them people are in. You understand? So Hodge, Casey Carty, King, and Arthanes, you know, these are the guys that I am putting in the squad. Probably give them a chance in the warm-up game to see what they have. Shannon Gabriel, I am still convinced that, you know, the series against Australia just the other day, Shannon Gabriel would have been the first call when they called Marquino Minley. I am thinking that Gabriel was probably not 100% at the time, but he would have gotten some time to rest and, you know, work himself back in. So if he's fit, I know we probably think that he's over the hill and he's finished. I personally, this is my opinion. If Gabriel is not fully fit, even if he's 90%, do not take him. You understand? We might think that his 90 or 95% is better than some of the others, but if he's 95% fit, that 5% might mean he's going to break down on day one on the test match and leave us in a spot of bother where we will have to have people like Mayers and probably Captain and Blackwood bowling more overs than we would have wanted. So if he's 100% fit, then I say absolutely take him. The wicket is going to be a spinning wicket, but having a pace bowler of the caliber of Shannon Gabriel would be good. So if he's fit, take him, have a look at him and see how he's doing. You know, we're going to need some pace against South Africa. You know, their pitch is probably going to be fast and bouncy. So if we have Gabriel fit, then Zimbabwe would be a good time to give him a run out in the warm-up game. If he holds up in the warm-up game and he's good, then you give him the first test match, take a look at him. If he's still firing, then you probably rest him for the second test match, and then, you know, we take him into South Africa. But listen to me now, guys. I know people going to say, why am I still going with Shannon Gabriel? But if he's fit, I know he's kind of up in age, but if he's fit, he's still one of the best test bowler, red ball bowlers we have in the region. Still bowling at a high pace, has the ability to move the ball around, and he can rush those Zimbabwe's, the Zimbabwean batters, right? He can rush them. So if he's fit, take him. If he's not 100%, leave him. Kemar Roach, don't know if he's gonna fit. Jaden Seals, as we know, is out for a while. So that simple means Romari Shepherd is not going to be there. That simple means we might get a chance to see if Marquino Minley is okay again. We might get a chance to see him, but we don't know. It's probably going to be Anderson Phillip and those guys. Hopefully Roach is fit by then, because we need someone to lead the attack. You know, but that is how it is looking, my viewers and subscribers. All I am saying, the time is running out. CWI needs to tell us the squad. Nkrumah Bonner, if we take him to Zimbabwe, you know, he can play that series, but I'm not too sure if I want to see him going down in South Africa there again. So the 28th of January is the first, is the warm-up game. The first test match, I think, is supposed to start the 4th of February. So if we're supposed to have the warm-up game the 28th of January, then it simply means we should be there probably a week or so before, which would be maybe around about the 2021 there about. And the 21, and today is the 6th. So, you know, it goes without saying, probably by next week we're calling for the squad, but more than likely by next week, by the latter part of next week, they will name the squad, because they will have to leave in time to make sure the players get settled over there and all of that. But that is probably the squad. That is probably, as I said, the bombshell squad that they are waiting to drop. Big up on yourself, my peeps, and tell CWI if you name the squad.